Hey everybody, my name is Chase Pipes and you're watching Chasing History, brought to you by Smoky Mountain Relic Room and American Digger Magazine. And we are out in the field with the guys from the Texas Through Time Museum. We're back again with Andrea Lujan, who's the director of the Texas Through Time Museum. We're out in the field with these guys, or out of a creek. Dude, Andre, why are we barefoot in a creek underneath poison ivy?
Yeah, well, we're barefoot in a creek out here because we were contacted by somebody who came into the museum with an amazing collection of fossils, and we were able to procure those for our collections, and those will be available for study to researchers. But also, we wanted to come investigate the site and see where these fossils came from, and hopefully make some discoveries of our own.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. So these are people that are in the community that just on their own, they were like, hey, I found these cool fossils on my place. Yeah. They wanted to know more about it, so they came to your museum.
Yes.
And you were like, this is awesome, let's check it out.
Yeah.
And we're out here checking out the site.
So now we're out here checking out the site.
So what kind of site do we got going on
Well,
here?
this is a creek, but it's cutting right through some Cretaceous marine deposits.
Okay.
And the exact formation is the Eagle Forage Shale and the Camp Ranch limestone.
Okay, so you can identify, is that what we got going on up there?
Yeah, absolutely. If you just look at the bank right there, you can see the limestone sitting right on top of this shale.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the formation.
Right. Absolutely.
Right, what do we got going on down here?
Well, this is some shale. There's some plant material in there, and there's a little bit of vertebrate stuff. But most of the vertebrate fossils, the shark teeth, the vertebrae, the fish teeth, is in this upper layer.
In this upper layer.
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of like what this piece we pulled out here.
Yes.
All right, let's show you guys this piece we pulled out here. Andre, show everybody what we got going on.
Well, this is a piece of that limestone, and this is a conglomerate, and I call it a conglomerate because it's full of little small things kind of all cemented together. But that little fossil right there, that's what we're after. This is a beautiful little shark tooth right there.
God, that's so cool, dude. That is so freaking tiny, man.
Yeah, it is. It is tiny.
How are we gonna find stuff out in this creek, man? That is too small. Is there gonna be bigger stuff?
Oh yeah, there's definitely gonna be bigger stuff.
Yeah.
And some of the stuff that was brought in by this person for the community included like large plesiosaur bones and large vertebrae.
Oh, whoa. So there's going to be like the big marine animals wandering around out here.
Absolutely. And we received some large shark teeth too.
That's cool, man. So I picked up this guy right here. What's going on with this?
Oh man, this is amazing. What this is a pyritized piece of wood. So it's carbonized. Right, it started to break down and decompose, and then pyrites come in and preserved other parts of it.
God, that's so cool,
man.
Yeah,
that's a really neat fossil,
Chase.
That's
nuts, dude. It's pyritized wood. How?
From the Cretaceous, and that's marine driftwood too. So that either burned or decomposed on land, washed out to sea, was deposited in some marine deposits.
And then
it's got a hell of a story.
Dude, that is an awesome story, man. Ah, that's so cool.
Yeah.
So what kind of work are we going to be doing out here today?
Well, you know, it's a little bit muddy. We've had a lot of rain here recently, but what we're doing, roll up your pants, get in the creek, dig around through the gravel, look in the banks, and just try to see if we can identify any fossils eroding out.
Hey guys, we wanted to bring you guys inside to show you some of the fossils and stuff that we're looking for out of that creek bed. So, Andre, this is the collection that you bought from the people that came into the museum and said, hey, we've got fossils on our place, this is what we're finding, and you were like, wow, dude, that's awesome. Yeah. We want to go, and we're out there looking at it right now. We want to show everybody the kinds of stuff that can be found out there. So go through some of these bone stuff, because dude, there's an insane, crazy amount of teeth.
Yes.
There's vertebrae, I don't know what that is, dude, what we got going on?
Well, what we have here, we have a box of fish bones.
Okay.
So these are from a large fish called Zaphactinus. So this is
that a fact?
That is a fact, and we can catch up with facts with Matt later to confirm or deny those statements. Right. But also we have some shark vertebrae.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that is actually a vertebrae of a shark. This is one of the few parts of their cartilaginous skeleton that preserves.
Yeah, because we don't get a whole lot of shark bones because their bones are made of cartilage.
Right.
Correct.
That is right. Even though they're vertebrates.
Now these fish right here, these were the giant, 12 feet long, 10 foot long.
Yeah, they got up to 20 feet long.
Whoa, that is nuts, man.
Yeah, so their modern relative is a tarpon.
Okay.
So if you're a saltwater sport fisherman, it's a great fish to catch. It's a really hard fighter.
Nice. What else we got going on here?
Well, we've got this collection of Tychodus teeth.
That's so cool.
Tychodus is a type of shell-crushing shark.
Okay.
It's in a family with skates and rays, or at least it used to be considered that. but it is a shark.
Nice. Now you were showing us this guy right here. What was going on with this?
Well, this is really, not only is it exceptional because of its size, but this is kind of a secondary, you know, this fossil has been through a process that tells us something that, what happened to it in life. All of the enamel, which we see here on this tooth, has been etched away by acid. So this tooth was digested either by the animal that had it in its own skull, or by a predator that ate this animal.
No way! So all this enamel, all these ridges and everything like that we see there, that's all been eaten away by acid, and the only way that could have happened is not being buried for millions of years, but through the process of in the stomach of some animal.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so cool, dude!
Yeah.
And so that's what all these are? This is all that
All
species?
of these are Tychodus of several different species.
Wow.
So we have hundreds of teeth here.
That's so nuts, man.
So these were all collected in that creek that we were just in.
Yeah. So what do we got going on here?
Here we have shark teeth of several different species. Again, we have hundreds of teeth.
Wow.
We've got some really large ones.
Yeah.
Beautiful specimens. That's a little squally corax there, and some of that limestone that we were looking at.
Yep. What's going on? I mean, how are these separated out by any?
Well, really, they're just kind of roughly sorted by size.
Yeah.
You know.
Now, what about in here? What kind of teeth we got going on in here?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Those are some fish teeth. So,
oh, no way.
Yeah.
That's a mean fish.
That is a mean fish.
Wow. What species?
That's probably Xiphactinus or some other large predatory fish.
Okay, so the same fish that we got over here.
Could be.
Okay. Nice. Now, what about this? Now, here's what's crazy. So we're looking in the creek. How are we going to find this kind of stuff?
Well, you're going to
have
to collect matrix. You're going to have to collect raw dirt, bring it back, screen it through different size screens, and wash all the sediment out. And so, you know, hopefully find these fossils.
And that's something that you guys do, actually, because I saw Matt hauling a hole, but we didn't get it on film. But I saw Matt hauling like 2 bags full of dirt. He wasn't hauling a body out of the creek, was he? He was hauling some.
I don't know. He wouldn't let us look in those bags.
No, he wouldn't. But that's what the plan is with that stuff, is to bring it back into the lab and go through it and find this micro stuff.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. When we're out in the field and we find a really rich deposit like that, it's important to bring back a sample because the microfossils may be more significant than the macrofossils.
Really? That's cool. This is a crazy amount of teeth. All right. So what about these?
All right.
This is what I was hoping to see. You know,
that's what I was really hoping to see,
I want to see this kind of stuff. That's a big vertebrae.
This
of what
is
kind of
a
animal?
plesiosaur. So this is a type of large.
So cool.
Yeah. So we all know what those are.
Like the Loch Ness monster.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So this is a large marine reptile.
Okay.
And this is a really well preserved fossil.
Wow.
Here's another example, and this is cool because you can see how the process attaches to the vertebrae.
Now, what's the process?
The sutures. They're basically the additional bones that come off.
Okay.
And
So
support muscle for the tail action and stuff like that.
So that would have come out a lot.
Right.
Okay.
But this is cool because you can see how it actually attached.
Wow.
Most of the time when you find these vertebrae, all those processes are missing. So you see the sutures there, but we can actually see that little zigzag line, how it attached to the bone. Yeah, so that's a really cool bone. So we've got giant fish, we've got shell-crushing sharks, we've got sharks, traditional sharks, we've got plesiosaurs, and we even have some other types of really
what's
cool
going on
fish.
in this box?
Man, we've got all kinds of fish bones in here. This is part of a pectoral fin of a large fish.
Okay, so like a flipper?
Yeah, a little flipper.
That's cool. Whoa.
Yeah. So, I mean, think about it. You know, put that in context of what you're used to seeing on a little perch or a bass or something like that.
And I mean, in this box of bone, it just looks like just another bone.
Right. Wow, that's cool. This is going to be a paddle bone. So this, in the flipper of the large marine reptiles, this is going to be one of their little finger bones.
Oh, nice, dude. So what other kind of stuff we got? I guess there's a bigger one of the same thing.
Yeah, there's a bigger paddle bone. Oh, here's a cool one. This is actually the rostrum or bill of a Cretaceous billfish called Protosphaerina. So this would have been kind of like a swordfish or a marlin.
No, that's so cool, dude. A Cretaceous swordfish?
Yeah, absolutely.
God, that's nuts,
this is the rostrum of that fish.
Whoa, that's too cool, man. I didn't even know they had those back in the Cretaceous. That is, dude, this is a great sampling of stuff that just literally walked into the museum.
Yes, it literally walked into the museum. And that's why it's important that we follow up on leads like that, because we could potentially make a really important discovery.
Right, because I mean, this is a site that, you know, I mean, the formation is recorded, but this specific spot isn't. Right. So it's like, for you guys, to science, it's a brand new spot.
Yeah.
You guys can go in and you can study and you can figure out. That's great work. There's a lot of awesome work going on here at the Texas Three-Time Museum, dude. This is cool, dude.
Thanks, man.
I'm digging it. All right, we're gonna roll up our pants legs and we're gonna get back in the creek, see what else we can find. All right, guys, so we're back with Andre at the Texas Three-Time Museum. We've done walked this creek, we've checked it out. We were on site doing what these guys do, and that's explore sites with cows in the background and whatnot.
Yeah.
So all right, so we really didn't find a whole heck of a lot, but that's how it is sometimes.
Yeah.
So what do we got going on here? Well, what did we determine?
Well, we determined that this is the place that those fossils were collected.
Okay.
And there's a lot of potential here to find more. We did find evidence of that, and we just need to come back at a time when the water's a little bit lower and it's a little bit more dry, and we have access to some places that we can't really get to now because the banks are really slippery and you know, the mud and stuff is an issue. So you try to grab a fossil, it gets covered in mud, and once you walk over it one time, you can't look at it again. So,
right.
Really coming at the right time after rain is really important to finding the fossils.
Yeah, and then, this was your first exploratory trip out here checking the site out.
Right.
When you come back, you'll come back with your guys from the museum and you'll hit it hard and hopefully make some really cool discoveries. Yeah. So this is awesome, and this is what these guys do. It's a local family that came in, found some fossils, come out here, check it out. That's true museum work, man. All right, so this just shows you that you never know what you're gonna come out to. We're done, we're walking out, and our cameraman, Chris, dude, what'd you find? Andre, what we got going on here?
Wow, he found a very nice Cretoxyrhina shark tooth. So this is gonna be one of the big Cretaceous sharks. These guys can get up to 20 feet plus long.
So this is basically what we were hunting all day.
This is what we're hunting all day. We've got our shoes on, we're headed back to the car, and Chris stumbles upon this. The best find of the day.
Best find of the day, nails it. That is awesome. Never let your head leave the ground. Always keep your eyes on the ground. Yeah, dude!
Oh, hey, little motley faced cow. How you doing? All right.
And we're zoomed in on Chris's crotch. We're good.
And we got Andre, who's our wildlife, or Matt, who's our wildlife coordinator here. What species is that, Matt?
Toad?
This is a plesiosaur baculum. This is actually the penis bone.
Wow, that's not hot.
100%.
That is not at all hot.
Do you need to tap it against your teeth or anything to make sure?
If you lick it and it sticks, that's how you know it's a plesiosaur bone.
I'm
not recording, are we?
If you kiss it, it'll make your dreams come true. Yeah.
Actually, you have to you gotta just rub it real fast.
See, they're coming for you right now.
I got warrants! This is a large dorsal vertebrae of a plesiosaur. So
Okay.
See that Loch Ness monster.
So that's proof that the Loch Ness monster exists, right?
Absolutely
Total proof.
irrefutable.
Irrefutable evidence. This is evidence right in the making that the Loch Ness monster is there. You guys can follow us on Facebook. You can follow us on YouTube, but we will never, ever, ever, ever be on Twitter because Twitter is evil. Draw the line at Twitter. Twitter's bad. Nope. No, I don't use Twitter.
I did notice something else here, Chase, and it seems to be sitting right on top of where Chris found this.
Yeah. There's a major deposit of it up there.
Yeah, and it's starting to erode down. In fact, there's a piece of it right here. This is really, really nice urbanite.
I've heard about that.
These man-made conglomerates. Sometimes they're tan, sometimes they're black. They've got this
They're like conglomerates almost.
Aggregate in there, and some kind of bituminous binder. Maybe some asphalt or something like that. Maybe some Portland cement. But if you stumble across this urbanite, go somewhere else.
Yeah, leave it alone, dude.
Because this is not good.
Asphalt.
All
right. All right, we're back with Facts with Matt. Matt, what do we got here we can get some facts on?
So right here we have a Cymanoceras nautilus. The Ammonites and nautiloids here in Texas, you rarely find them with the shell on.
Really?
It's extremely rare to find them. You see a lot of those coming out of South Dakota and Canada.
Cool.
So what this is the internal cast, which is basically where the ammonite dissolved, the pocket was filled with sediment.
Okay, so it's just the ammonite totally dissolved out, and then sand and sediment filled that void, and then created cast, basically, of what that fossil is.
Exactly.
That's cool.
And most of the ammonites here in Texas are like this.
Of that, they're not the actual fish itself. It's the cast of it, basically.
Yeah, just the imprint.
No way, that's
you
cool.
do occasionally find them with the nacre or shell or mother of pearl, whichever you prefer to use. But yeah, it's really, really, really rare to do that here.
That's cool. See, facts with Matt. Facts with Matt. All right, so we had facts with Matt. Now we got
Tips and tricks.
tips and tricks. Don't say that 3 times fast. what we got?
All right, so you know, a good technique for hunting these gravel bars that are full of shark teeth is to bring a small bucket with you, scoop up water out of the creek, and simulate the forces of erosion, and throw that bucket of water onto the bank and wash the gravel away. And you're going to change the surface every time that bucket of water hits. So you're essentially hunting a fresh patch
thing
of gravel
every time.
Yeah,
That makes a lot of sense. Tips with tricks with Andre. So if anybody else out there who's local in the Texas area or anywhere else who's got some stuff on their farm or their site, where can they get a hold of you?
well, you know, you can reach us on our Facebook, social media, at Texas Through Time. That's Facebook and Instagram. You can call the museum at 254-262-3466. That's Dino if you're paying attention. And also you can reach us on our new .com, Texas,
We got
or
Maybell.
TexasThroughTime.org.
We got Maybell.
She is about to take a bath.
She's on it, dude. This is chasing history. That ain't the Travel Channel.
No, this
dude.
is not the Travel Channel.
This is real life. This is how it happens.
But if you do make a discovery, you're here in Texas or even locally or abroad, we just ask that you reach out to us. If you want help identifying the fossil, recovering the fossil, we'd be happy to help you do that.
That'd be awesome. Be sure to check out for all our videos. Be sure to like and subscribe. If you guys want to get through Texas, stop by the Texas Through Time Museum.
Please come and see us.
Please check out their other videos. Dude, like always, barefoot in a creek. Dude, why do we do this?
Lucky Horseshoe.
Lucky Horse, why do we do this?
We do this because history rocks!
Yeah! Woo!